The sky split open, ripped like paper, when the alien motherships arrived. It was as if the very fabric of reality had been torn apart, unleashing a nightmare that no one on Earth could have ever imagined. The clouds churned, lightning danced across the heavens, and the world watched in horror as colossal ships blotted out the sun, casting the planet into a new kind of darkness. Every world leader tried and failed. Nukes? Worthless. Diplomacy? They laughed in our faces. The most powerful weapons ever built were nothing but fireworks to these invaders. Our greatest minds, our most passionate negotiators, none of it mattered. The aliens saw us as ants, scrambling in panic, and they made sure we knew it. Earth was out of time and out of hope. Cities emptied overnight, their streets littered with abandoned cars and shattered dreams. People huddled in basements praying for a miracle that never came. The world felt smaller, colder, as despair settled over every continent. Then, in the chaos, someone whispered the unthinkable. What if the only person who could unite humanity was already dead? The idea spread like wildfire, a desperate rumor in the darkness. People clung to it, not because they wanted to, but because they had nothing left to lose. Yeah, I'm talking about Adolf Hitler. The name itself was enough to send chills down spines, to spark outrage and disbelief. But in the face of extinction, even the most horrifying options started to look like lifelines. No one wanted to listen, but as cities burned and people fled, the fear was stronger than any memory of the past. The world was desperate, and desperation has a way of making the impossible seem necessary. The old rules, the old taboos, they crumbled along with the buildings. Scientists worked day and night, desperate. In a dusty lab, lightning cracked, a jolt of forbidden science, and suddenly, a figure stood in the shadows. The air was thick with the smell of ozone and fear. They had crossed a line that could never be uncrossed, gambling everything on a single terrible hope. Hitler, resurrected, alive. The impossible had become real. The world recoiled, but it also watched, transfixed, as history's darkest ghost stepped into the light of a new apocalypse. His eyes swept across a world at war with invaders, not each other. For the first time in history, humanity had a common enemy. The old divisions, race, nation, creed, suddenly seemed meaningless in the face of annihilation. Even the most bitter rivals found themselves united by fear. He spoke, his words translated into every language at once. No hate this time, just survival. One world, one fight. The message was simple, brutal, and impossible to ignore. For the first time, the world listened, not to the man, but to the necessity of unity. Nations that once despised each other dropped their grudges and picked up arms. Tanks rolled side by side. Old enemies fought as brothers. The world's armies became one, forged in the fires of desperation. The impossible alliance was born not out of trust, but out of the certainty